Good morning and welcome children in today's English classroom for class 11. I have taken up today one lesson from the supplementary reader book, Snapshot. Our lesson is Ranga's marriage. So you have, in the previous class, you have seen the overall idea you have got about Ranga's marriage. So today I will go in detail in reference with reference to the text. So I have divided this lesson into three parts: part 1, part 2, and part 3. Part 1, 2, 3. So today I'll start with part 1. So let's start first with the story and the writer. As you know, the author is Masti Venkatesha Iyengar, born on 6th June 1891 and died on 6th June 1986. About the writer, he won the Gyanpith Award in 1983 for Chikkavira Rajendra, and he was a prolific writer. He used to write a lot, wrote more than 120 books in Kannada and 17 in English. He was the fourth person among the 8 recipients of Gyanpith Award for Kannada. He was popularly referred as the Masti Kannada Asti, which means Masti is Kannada's treasure. He was very important, precious part of this Kannada literature and literary practices. He is most renowned for his short stories. He wrote wrote under the pen name Sri Nivasa. Now, what is the theme of the lesson? As you have seen in the previous discussion also, in the last class, we'll extend this one. Ranga is the central character. So, Ranga, the accountant son, is one of the rare breed among the village folk who has been to the city to pursue his studies. When he returns to his village from the city of Bangalore, the crowds mill around his house to see whether he has changed or not. His ideas about marriage are now quite different, or are they? I would like to underline 2 or 3 points here. Number 1, he has been called the rare breed. Why rare breed? He was the rarest of the rare person, because those days rarely people used to go from the villages to the cities for the higher studies. So he was one of those, or he was the first one rather, from the village. The setting of the story, if you remember, that was Hosahalli village. Okay. And when he returns, that was a big event for the villagers and whole the people, inhabitants of Hosahalli village. Why? Because people gathered around in the house to see that whether he has been changed, or his attitude, how changed, what are the changes one could notice in his behavior. That's why people gathered around. And third important point is his ideas about marriage. Okay, about marriage means those days, what was the prevalence condition? The child marriage was very much prevalent. The girls used to be subjected to marry at a very younger age. So he didn't agree with that, but in the course of the story we'll see that whether he really believed that, he practiced that or not. Okay, now the main characters. The number 1, first character is Syama. Syama is the narrator. Okay, and second, and he's the most important character, Ranga, son of an accountant. He knew English unlike people of Hosahalli and wanted to marry a girl who is mature, in a sense that who is of not minor age. Now, as usual, I prefer rather to go with the text, because text is very important. We'll discuss the text in reference to the story. It will give you better idea. Now, the beginning of the story is quite different here. Why? Because normally you will see that when a story begins, that story gives a kind of, the first line or the first para of the story gives an hint a hint to the most important, the central idea of the story. But here we'll see that first few paragraphs, there you won't reach to the central idea of the story. Now, what is the central idea of the story? Ranga's marriage. I mean the boy Ranga, his attitude towards marriage, and how he was subjected to marry, and what are the consequences, and how the narrator tried to change him, okay, and trap him rather to get married with a girl, Ratna, isn't it? But in the beginning, you will see first few paragraphs. It has been here the extensive explanation about the village, the setting of the village, of the story, that is Hosahalli. Okay, yes. Now we'll see that how the story begins. See, when you see this title means Ranga's marriage, some of you may think Ranga's marriage. Why not Ranganathana Vivaha or Ranganatha Vijaya? Well, yes, I know. I could have used some other mouth feeling one like Jagannatha Vijaya or Girija Kalyana. But then this is not about Jagannatha's victory or Girija's wedding. It is about our own Ranga's marriage, and hence no fancy title. This is the statement of the author. He said what? That Ranga is one of the fellow members of the village. So in that case, no mouth filling or big title is required, because he is going to tell about a person whom the author regards as one of them. Yes. Now after that, he came to their village. Okay, and description, extensive, long description of the village, that Hosahalli is a village. He was very fond of his village. He used to describe, talk glowingly about his village. Okay, now he said that you must have heard of it. No, what a pity. But it is not your fault. There is no mention of it in any geography book. So here you'll see that how he has criticized the Britishers, the people who worked under Britishers, because he said that Hosahalli village could not be seen in the map of India. Why? Because this is the fault of those people who drawn the map, because they were working under the British, and British people didn't give importance to this village, isn't it? And he rather has went one step ahead by criticizing them, saying what? That you know how it is. I will go to this sentence. You know how it is. They are like a flock of sheep. One sheep walks into a pit, the rest blindly follow it. He said that one people does a kind of a person does a mistake and others is to follow. In this way, the Hosahalli village never got a place in the map of this map of India. So that's why you might not be knowing about that. Okay, next he came giving, he wanted to give stress and importance to the village Hosahalli by giving one extended comparison. You will find that, we'll see. Sorry, I started somewhere and then went off in another direction. If the state of Mysore is to Bharatvarsh what the sweet Karigadabu is to the festive meal, then Hosahalli is to Mysore state what the feeling is to the Karigadabu. Here you must have to understand this comparison. What is stated? That Bharatvarsh is the country, Mysore is most important part of Bharatvarsh, and Hosahalli is another most important, most important place, one of the most important places of Mysore. And it has been compared with another series of comparison, like what is stated, that Karigadabu is the most important attraction of any festival of southern part of India. Okay, and the sweetness of Karigadabu is caused, that sweetness is given to this sweet Karigadabu by its filling of what? That stuffing of that coconut and sweet inside that. So what he wants to say, that as Mysore is important to Bharatvarsh, in the same way Hosahalli is an important part of Mysore, as uh, Karigadabu, the sweet Karigadabu, is very important part of any festival of South India, and in turn the sweetness of Karigadabu is caused by the stuffing, okay, the filling, that stuff that remains inside the Karigadabu sweet, with that stuff is made of sweet and coconut. So in this way he wanted to stress or underline the importance of this village Hosahalli, okay. And he also has reiterated the fact by giving reference to another person, that I am not the only one who speaks glowingly of Hosahalli. We have a doctor in our place. His name is Gundavatta. He agrees with me. He has been to quite a few places. No, not England. If anyone asks him whether he has been there, he says, no, Anya, I have left that to you. Running around like a flea-pestered dog is not for me. I have seen a few places in my time, though. Now, actually, what he wants to say, that I am not the single person who means glowingly about my village Hosahalli. Another doctor is there of a village, Gundavatta, and he also used to, fond of this village, and he used to say that, and he never went to any other places, not even in England, okay, because of his love for the village. In this way, he wanted to underline the importance. Now, another, this reference is there. He again, that criticized that practices of going to England for higher studies and all, by saying that it is like, running around the flea-pestered dog. Flea-pestered dog, I suppose you understood, that dog which is being infected by flea, isn't it? That some sort of infection is there in the dog, and that's why the flea used to move behind him. So this is a kind of comparison he brought to mean those people, or suggest those or criticize those people who used to go to England or some foreign country for means for practices when India was under British. Yes. Now in the note you can see the Karigadabu. Karigadabu means what? A South Indian fried sweet filled with coconut and sugar. Okay, and this word Anya, it means what? A respectful term for used for an elderly person. Okay, now we'll go to with the text. Here you will see in this part of the text that he again means stated prolifically and giving importance to his village Hosahalli by referring to prime thing of that village. Number one, the mango trees, the mango tree which are known for its sourness, okay, and second one is that creeper that grows in the ponds of the village, which gives a very beautiful look, as well as after taking bath, if someone takes the leaf, okay, 2 leaves of that creeper, that can serve to serve as a kind of plate, okay, to serve the afternoon meal. So I'd like to underline this one. We have some mango trees in our village. Okay, come visit us and I will give you a raw mango from one of them. Do not eat it, just take a bite. The sourness is sure to go straight to your Brahmarandra. Brahmarandra means the central part of your brain, because the intensity of the sourness is so, the taste of sourness is so intense that it will touch to your Brahmarandra. Okay, and he also had stated that once he has taken and he had to suffer cough and cold. Okay, next reference he has given about that creeper that grows in their village. We have a creeper growing in the ever so fine water of the village pond. Its flowers are a feast to behold. Okay, get 2 leaves from the creeper when you go to the pond for your bath, and you will not have to worry about not having leaves on which to serve the afternoon meal. So we'll say now after that, after saying so many things about Hosahalli, what he's saying here, you will say I am rambling. Okay, it means rambling means to digress or distract. Alright, he said that you might have, I means what? The narrator, and you here means what? The reader. So he said that you might have thinking that I have been, digress. It is always like that when the subject of a village comes up. You see, he said that I am such a lover of my village. I'm so fond of my village that whenever the name of village comes, I forget about everything and go on discussing about my village. Okay. Now he confessed his point that actually he has been digressed from the main central idea of the story. Now, what is the central idea of the story? Ranga studies, Ranga's return from Bangalore to the village Hosahalli, and Ranga's meeting with Ratna, and his views about marriage. Okay, so these are the things which will come in the next part. We will see. Okay, so up to this, what we have seen now, number one, he talked about his village Hosahalli. He wanted to showed the importance of brought home the importance of the place Hosahalli by giving a comparison with Bharatvarsh, means India, the importance of this Mysore to India or Bharatvarsh, and the Hosahalli is an important part of Mysore, by comparing this with another parallel of comparison like the festival of South India. The most part or the most important part or attraction of that festival is the sweet Karigadabu, and again the essence of that sweet is being brought by the stuff. Okay, the stuffing inside that, and that stuffing made of coconut tree. So that stuff, as it is important to the main festival, okay, in the same way Hosahalli is also main and important part of, or important place of India. That's what he wanted to underline. So we have seen this much. So I have given you 3 questions as homework. I suppose you will see, and you will get the answers from our discussion. Okay, so I wish that you will note down these answers, 3 questions, and will send me through WhatsApp so that I can check and return back to you. Some of the children are really sending their homework, but some of are not turning up at all. So this is not very good. So I would like to request everyone to do your homework and send your homework. Okay, thank you very much.